Dexter. Everyone knows and loves him. America's favorite serial killer. When I first heard about this resurrection show, I already still had the bad taste of new blood in my mouth, so I was pretty hesitant about this, and I really wasn't going to make a video about it on my channel at all. Dexter Resurrection was really good, which is why I'm making this video right now. And I really want to emphasize something here at the same time. I do understand that some people are hesitant about Batista's death. Personally, if you can pay it off later with Joey and Masuka, maybe I will forgive them for this. But I am also in the category of not being happy with how they handled his death. They made him a dumbass in the end, which I'm not a fan of. They made him completely forget about Prater that being there, and he's just all on fucking throttling Dexter, and I'm sitting there thinking the whole time well, he's dead. He's too busy trying to strangle Dexter. Someone's gonna kill him. And I know Uma Thurman's supposed to be, they're already setting up Uma Thurman to be the good guy throughout the whole season, so I already knew it was going to be Peter Dinklage shooting him. So it was kind of predictable in a way, but not really. I wasn't predicting Batista's death to be that stupid, but the moment it happened, I immediately knew where they were going with it, and I kind of already knew they were going to go this route. I had a feeling they were going to go this route with Prater, and I like him being a sniveling coward on the table, to be honest. It's really in line with his character. All of his power was in his money and influence, and the moment he didn't have that, he was just a sorry bitch. And it's hard to watch because Dexter's about to kill him, and you want him to be angry evil man. You want him to be this angry evil guy just shouting, cussing Dexter out. You want him to be that, but no, instead he's just crying like a sniveling baby, because that's all he was in the end. He was still that kid in the car when his parents died. He was still that kid. That's how I took that scene. That's really how I took that scene, was that Prater was still a child, just like a lot of traumatized people are. He was still that kid in the car with his parents, and he desperately was yearning for connection with anybody and anything. And for some fucking reason, he decided to choose that guy that killed his parents intentionally. I felt like they didn't need to add the killer killing his parents intentionally. That felt so unnecessary to me. That may just be my opinion, but I didn't like it. Wasn't a fan of that, personally. Felt like it was a bit much. He was like, oh, he's a serial killer too, and he got angry that night, and he just happened to kill my parents. It's that's a little too convenient for me. There's a few pretty convenient things in this show, which I do want to talk about, but I'm kind of just rambling off the top of my head right now. When they come to me, I will probably mention them. But for right now, I'm kind of just giving my overall thoughts on the season as a whole, because I mainly want to talk about something. There's something that's been bugging me, because there's this little narrative that's been getting peppered. Not really peppered, I'd say. It's been kind of getting thrown in your face throughout the whole season. Is this other serial killer, the New York Ripper. And I gotta be honest with you guys, I don't know why the hell so many people have this, idea or notion that the New York Ripper is Jonah, or was Jonah. Why I don't want Jonah to be the New York Ripper. First off, it just doesn't make sense. The New York Ripper, plus the voice, just doesn't sound anything like him. I know some people were trying to say it did. I just don't think it does at all. I know they show his name at the end of the season, Don Frampt, but part of me feels like that's not actually his name. And if that's actually his name, then we're never seeing that killer. They're gonna catch him, and he's just gonna be gone. That's what I'm taking away from that, and that's worst case scenario, because that's I'm gonna be pissed if that's what they do. But I'm hoping that either it's a fake name and they're gonna keep searching, and the real New York Ripper is gonna strike again in the meantime. He's gonna come back out after he finds out Prater's missing and dead, and he's gonna be freaking out because Prater knows his secret. Or 2, it actually is his name, and they're going to know who he is, and he's going to have to go on the run, and he's going to decide to take a little revenge on the way out by going after the guy who helped, exposed him. Although, to be fair, now that I say that, though, how would he know? How would he know Dexter's the one that did it? Dexter made sure no one knew that would tie him to that. Charlie's the only one, and Harrison, but I just don't see those two. So I feel like it's got to be a fake name, and New York Ripper is just going to strike again. If they don't bring back the New York Ripper and it's just gone and it never comes back after the season, I'm going to be pissed. Because, you guys put so much effort into this. You had a whole scene where they're in an auditorium listening to the guy talk to one of the victim's family members and torture them by describing how he killed their family member. Like, you're putting all this effort and development into this New York Ripper, and if he's not the next big bad, like, what was the fucking point of all that? For this new chick that we know barely anything about? Like, I don't give a shit if she caught the killer or not. I barely know her still. She's like this weird neurodivergent who listens to the same song over and over again, which I do, like, as someone who is on the spectrum to a little bit, in an extent, like, not much, but, like, to an extent where I do listen to the same song. I do that thing where I listen to the same songs over and over and over and over and over and over again, and they just get stuck in my head. And I actually did kind of vibe with that. I did actually really connect with that. And I'm hoping that we get more of that. That's what I'm hoping for. But, you know, obviously they're going to bring back fucking Eric. I just know him as fucking... God, what's his name in Modern Family? I forget his name in Modern Family. I used to watch this show. Why do I not remember? Cam. His name's Cam. Fucking Cam. I call him Cam because I just know him from Modern Family. Because I watched it a lot back in the day, which it's really weird seeing him as a serial killer now, but I love it. I really like it, because Eric Stonestreet, he is really fucking good at doing that subtle. He's really good at doing that subtleness. Like when Dexter's up there describing, when he starts calling out Al, and the way Eric contorts his face, like where the face he makes as Dexter is describing, like, the feeling he gets when he kills. Like, and, like, talking about how if his family found out who he was, they would, like, turn him in. And, like, Al's sitting there like, yeah, they would. Like, the way he's uncomfortable. Like, he's straight up uncomfortable in that situation when Dexter's saying that stuff. Like, he's straight up really uncomfortable. It's the one time I feel like that's the one time you see his real face breathe through that, and when they're watching the kill video, which is deeply disturbing. Even I know it's fake, but it's still disturbing to watch, knowing in universe that woman's just like dead just for this video for these people to watch, and it's just like like the whole thing was horrifically done well, but horrifically done well, and I just hats off, because like this season there are problems. The season's not perfect. It's definitely not up there with 1 through 4. It's definitely not up there with 1 through 4. I hate to say that. It's still not up there with 1 through... maybe 3. It's on par with 3, I think. I think it's on par with 3, maybe, because Miguel's season's like the weakest of the first 4, to me anyways, personally. Season 3 is personally my least favorite of the first 4. And then after that, it's kind of like a... 7's alright, but then like 5, 6, and 8, it's like a toss-up. It's like... I mean, 6 is pretty awful, and 8's pretty fucking terrible, too, especially the ending. Yeah, this just kind of turned into me ranting about the show overall. Yeah, so I will be covering season 2 of this show. I was really nervous after New Blood, so I wasn't really planning on making a video about this show if it was bad. I may have made one if it was bad enough, but like if it was just like New Blood, as bad as New Blood, I wouldn't even have bothered with a video. But it actually was a step up in the right direction, and I'm excited going forward for the show. For the first time in a long time, I'm really excited for the show, and I really can't wait to see where they take it next. All I have to say is, dear God, just do not make Jonah the New York Ripper. I know he's probably not going to be, but I'm looking at you guys. Clyde is back as a showrunner, so like I can see why the quality improved from New Blood and 8. Yeah, see, he was the showrunner for pretty much all the shows. That explains why New Blood was better. New Blood, I gotta say that. I do want to say this. New Blood was definitely... Since I have never made a Dexter video, I should probably just get this across right now. I do like New Blood more than, like, 8 and 6, for sure. It's just still not that good. It's very forgettable. Like, I have to I'm probably gonna rewatch it since I watched Resurrection. I'm gonna rewatch New Blood, and yeah, that's gonna be interesting to do. Especially after watching Resurrection, I'm gonna see the re-dip in quality. Anyways, so my next video will be The Lost World, or whatever I feel like. The Lost World one's probably gonna take longer, so it'll probably be another video in the meantime, just like this. So, peace.